This is the first time Nigeria is being included in countries that are likely to face very, very serious food crisis. In March 2024, edition of CADE Harmonize. CADE Harmonize is a unified tool for conceptual analysis of acute food and nutrition insecurity in the Sahel and West Africa. They are a very credible source of information. In their March publication, they said Nigeria is very likely to experience highest session of food insecurity, even though globally, but most severely. Currently, there are 4 countries, including Sudan and some others, that are facing very serious food insecurity. And Nigeria is added to this list this year by International Rescue Committee as one of the hotspots for food insecurity. Action Against Hunger, World Food Programme, FOA, also indicated that over 32 million people are expected to face critical hunger crisis and emerging level between June and August. And I don't know about some other colleagues, but there in the north, or here in the north, we have started seeing it visibly. People are hungry, very, very hungry. Many cannot go to their farms. All of us know this. In the north central, the northeast, and the northwest. Even in southeast, we still have crisis among the farmers and herdsmen. Even in southwest, we still have this crisis. As it is now, a bag of rice is selling at about 100,000. A bag of maize, the same thing. Even prices of tomatoes, onions, and other basic food is high.
If we don't take immediate action, and our citizens, under this situation of increased fuel price, increased electricity price, increased everything, and we are yet to get the right measures to provide cushions for our citizens, we wouldn't like the kind of thing that we see in our streets. And it is time that we take every possible action together with the executive arm of government to ensure that food flood our country, the right food. Importation, government must be entirely responsible, because we cannot take people for granted for too long. We have come almost to the end of their patience. And I think the elasticity is now going to snap if we are not careful. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Distinguished colleagues, I'm Ahmed Lawan, I represent Yobe North Senatorial District. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, let me commend the movers of this motion and also add here that patience, tolerance, they are both elastic, but they are not eternally elastic. Our students are facing real hunger. I traveled to 2 states last week, in the north particularly, and I've seen firsthand how people, especially those who are neither in the civil service nor in any business, common everyday citizens, are suffering, fighting, struggling to have food at least once in a day. Under normal circumstances, Mr. President, in the rainy season, from maybe June up to September or October, when there will be harvests of new foodstuff, prices escalate. Prices of foodstuff. Now, we don't even have. That's the truth. Mr. President, in today's national dailies, the executive arm of government is saying is considering reducing or removing taxes on imported foodstuff. Mr. President, here's the catch. This Senate must engage the executive immediately. What are the issues? Which taxes are they talking about? Because we should be seen to be doing the right thing. We have really little or nothing in our food reserve across the country. And nobody should come and tell us they will distribute foodstuff from our silos. The silos are empty, Mr. President. So it means we have to import food. And if we have to import, it means we need foreign exchange. And that is scarce. We have to engage with administration. We have to help the administration. Mr. President, we are the most vulnerable in the leadership arrangements of this country, members of the National Assembly. Everybody looks up to senators or members of the House of Reps. In fact, people see senators like the messiahs. Any problem, they say, go for your senator.
So for me, I'm saying that this is an emergency. The food situation is an emergency. We must help our people. And part of it is also to make sure it's not just providing food today, it's being able to plant to make sure that latest October, November, we have excess food in the market. Because Nigerians must feed. Everybody is concerned. The primary role of government is to ensure the welfare and security of the citizens. And that is the reason why we are here. We must take emergency steps. The government is doing its best by ensuring that any food item that enters the country, zero levy, in order to make sure that people have food. And then, of course, the distribution of these fertilizers across is to enhance production, at least within this period, because after this, they will be useless. So let us make sure that these things are there between now and next week, so that we can distribute to our constituents. And we shouldn't keep them. As soon as they come, distribute them. Let the farmers make use of them. That we should urge the federal government of Nigeria to, as a matter of urgency, take measures to fight the impending food insecurity. Outline measures to combat the situation, and thereafter address the Nigerian people on steps taken. Address the Nigerian people on steps taken to ameliorate the situation. No.